Hey guys, it is, I believe it's 4 a.m., 4:30, I think, right now. Uh, and Spirit won't let me go to bed until I post this because I've been meaning to post this for the past couple of, actually earlier, much earlier this week. Um, Today is February the 14th, so happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Now, and I know you guys, some of you guys might be going through the same thing right now. Um, and I know sometimes the nights can be long. I just wanted you guys to know that, every thought that you pushed away, uh, every tear that dries on your pillow, think of it like it's compost. Um, you're growing something. Now, the ache is proof that your heart still works. And the silence isn't empty, it's actually fertile. So stop asking when it will end, and yet you should start asking what's trying to be birthed or what's trying to be born. You know, and most of all, you're not alone. Uh, God's always with you, and I'm with you in it, with you guys in it. So just because you can't see someone, or just because you don't see anyone, doesn't mean you're alone. We're all connected, and especially now here in the remembering, there's a lot more people waking up, starting to remember what they were actually put in this planet for, and that is to love each other, um, which I know is easier said than done because, you know, it's loving each other doesn't just mean that you got to love the people that are easy to love. That includes people that have done us wrong, which means forgiving them. And same thing with our enemies, people that meant meant to do harm to us or to our loved ones. And I think that's an even more difficult task. I was just watching this video of this man who murdered a few people, and one of the parents. So obviously the first few parents were upset, and at his sentencing was like telling me you deserve to die and this and that, and which rightfully so. They're perfectly entitled to feel that way. They just murdered their child. I don't blame anyone for feeling that way. And this last parent came in, this father, and he said, that he forgives him, and even though he made it very difficult to do that, because at the end of the day, that's still what God asks us. God instructs us to do, is to love everybody. Because at the end of the day, sometimes we come across people in our lives that we think we have certain expectations on our interactions with certain people, and sometimes we forget that maybe it's not supposed to end up the way we have it in our mind. Maybe we were meant to have cross paths with these people just to remind them that they're still worthy of love, right? That no matter whatever they've gone through in their past, sometimes some people are just not used to, they're not used to receiving true love, like love with no expectations, love that's not transactional, that isn't looking to take anything from them. So yeah, it's cool to come to the realization that, you you, you don't get tied down to whatever idea you have, and just let God work through you, and just let God lead the way. I find that just it makes it even more difficult, sir, because some people that hurt us, or some of those people are people that are very close to us, right? And it's even more reason for us to forgive them. But I find that some people might find that it's easier to forgive their enemies because they're an enemy. It's understandable. But when the people that hurt us is someone that's really close to us, that feels like an even bigger betrayal, if you know what I mean. So for myself, and I find I struggle with that sometimes, because especially when you see these people regularly, and some of them don't even acknowledge what they did. I can't let my peace be dependent on their perception of reality, or whether they're accountable or not. I have to be accountable in how I react to them, right? Anyway, yeah, I'm just about to go to bed. I just took a shower, and that's why my hair looks all poofy. I promise it won't be like that in the next video. So if any of you guys are going through anything like that, feel free to reach out. And I'll pray for you guys, and hang in there. You're not alone. God is with you. And, keep in mind, God is close to the brokenhearted. So I know a lot of people out there right now, for different reasons, their hearts are broken. It seems to be a very common, it seems to be happening to a lot of people these days. But just remember, God's there. He's just waiting for you to talk to him. Like, he's been waiting for a while. Just reach out. If your heart truly seeks him, he'll answer back. I know that from experience. So, and he's going to answer back in such a personal way that you can't doubt that it's him. He's not just someone that's up there in the throne somewhere in the sky, he actually cares about everything that goes on in our lives. So, well, he does have a throne, but we can't see. But I'm just saying, he's not far away. A lot of you guys are going to realize he's been with us all along through the tough times. And you know what? Sometimes you might even come across him on the street. You just don't know. You won't know until you sit down and have breakfast with him, and